everyone, Danielle here, and today's video is going to be talking about the most recent election which happened, and Donald Trump is our president-elect. I'm not calling him our president yet because we still have to do the electoral votes. Anyways, this video is going to kind of give my opinion on it, and please no hate in the comments. This is thoroughly my opinion. This is what I believe, and I just kind of want to share my views and ideas with you. If there are Trump supporters out there, this is in no way attacking you. This is just things that I've noticed through the presidential race and election that are kind of red flags to me that I do want to address, and I want people to know that are out there. So on November 9th, was it the 9th? The 8th. It was the 8th. So on November 8th, Donald J. Trump received the most electoral votes for office. And on the contrary side of that, Secretary Hillary Clinton received the popular vote. So what that means, if you don't know, is that Hillary Clinton actually won the most individual votes. However, based on the ratio and where they were, Donald Trump won the most states and the most high number states. You have California, which is 55 points, and I know Pennsylvania is 20 points, but then you have Vermont, I think, is 4 points or something like that. So all the electoral points, it is the first one to 270 wins, and that person that received the most was Donald Trump. The first thing I have to say about this is it was an insanely close race, that I am not siding with one candidate or another. I voted for a specific candidate because I wanted my voice to be heard, and I have a very proud family to be American and to have the right to vote, and so this was my first time voting. It was the first time I was able to vote, so I wanted to do my civic duty and vote for the person that I thought was most fit to take care of this country and where my views lined up the most with. Part of me really wants to believe on some day in December, I believe it is the 19th, the Electoral College will vote on the president. Now, what this means is that Donald Trump is technically not our president-elect yet. He has won the electoral votes, but he still needs to win the Electoral College votes. And if you feel very strongly that he should not be in the office, I strongly encourage you to write a letter to your Electoral College saying, I do not want this man in Congress or in the Oval Office, because as an American, as a freedom of speech, as a freedom of press, you have that right. And so I believe that you should, if you feel that strongly about it, put it out there, make your voice heard, because no one gets anything done by just sitting back and accepting anything. That's all I'm going to say about that. Donald Trump is our president-elect, and when I woke up Wednesday morning, I cried. I was in shock. I was in fear, and not just fear for myself. I did fear for myself because as a 20-year-old white woman, I've never had to fear for my rights. My rights have always been there. I always knew that once I turned 18, I would have the right to vote. I have the right to freedom of speech. I have the right to, a lot of things. And as a 20, my rights have never been threatened. And my gender has never been threatened. And they are. And I know that a lot of people are like, oh, well, those interviews with Donald Trump were so long ago. And, you can take, what's the phrase? You could take the city boy out of the city, but you can't take the city out of the city boy. or a country boy, or it's something like that. And my whole thing is like, yes, that is his past. And you know what? In his past, he didn't have a lot of people watching what he said all the time. So he was able to get away with saying what he actually thought. And if that is the way that he is going to treat women, where maternity leave is, he flat out says maternity leave is an inconvenience for a company, like, I'm sorry that, like when, like, I feel like as a, like, if I were a pregnant woman, I would be like, I'm sorry that me having a child and reproducing is an inconvenience for you, and that's all you see it as. I understand that it is an inconvenience for major companies. I get it. It is. You know, you have to pay a woman a couple of months to sit at home and watch her baby. But you know, other countries are so progressed on that, you know, they get maternal and parental leave, paid maternal and parental leave for 6 months or plus. And, you know, France is so ahead of us in that, and other countries are so ahead of us in that. And so, you know, my worry is, why are we taking a step back now? And, you know, you look at other countries, you look at their LGBTQ rights and laws, and as a music major, as a human being, I have a lot of LGBTQ friends and people that are very close to me. And I am afraid. I am afraid for them. My one friend went into a Walmart and got harassed and kicked out because he is a transgendered male. And just because of that, you know, I have friends who are legal immigrants who, just because they look Mexican or they look Chinese, that they're getting harassed on the streets, but they're legal. You know, it's like wearing the Star of David again. It's, you know, you shouldn't have to carry around your legalization papers with you everywhere, you know. Yes, I agree. Illegal immigrants should need to get out. They need to get out of our country. And if they want to come into our country, do it the correct legal way. I am in full support of that. But I don't think deporting them all, which will cost us billions and trillions of dollars, is the right way to do that. I'm sorry, I got on a little bit of a rant. Going back to women. I do not want a president that thinks it is okay to, say, grab her by the and that he can rate women based on their hotness. I'm not a size 2. I will never be a size 2. I'm not a size 4. I'm not even in the freaking single digits. I'm not even in the lower teens. But you know what? I accept my body, and my boyfriend accepts my body, and, you know, it's kind of really effed up that you have a president that can think it's okay to say that kind of things about women. With LGBTQ rights, they are humans, just like you and me. They have feelings, they love, they hate. And they are some of the nicest people that I have ever met. You know? And that's frustrating to me, because they have finally felt like they've been accepted, and all of a sudden they see all this hate that is geared towards them. And I know some of you are going to be like, well, Donald Trump said he wants to protect LGBTQ rights, and that is great if it is true. But it is very hard to believe that he is true and honest about that when he elected someone as Mike Pence, I think is his name, someone like that to be his vice president, where he wants to bring back conversion therapy, where, you know, shock therapy into, like, shocking someone to be straight. That's not okay. You know, it's not it's not okay. I am Catholic. I am Roman Catholic, Christian, and my whole thing is, according to my religion, it is wrong to be gay. And I am not gay, but I am not going to sit here and tell other people who might not even be a part of my religion how to live their lives. That's my biggest thing, and that is how I put it. I'm going to be supportive. I'm going to be there for my friends who need me to. I'm not going to shove it in their face and be like, you're going to hell because you're gay. No. It also says in the Bible that God wants us to love all of our brothers and sisters and accept people. And that is the God that I think is most prominent. God would not want us to hate. He would not want us to damn people. I think I should wrap this up. I don't know. Donald Trump is a man who won the United States presidential election based on fear. And I know a lot of Trump supporters who are like, yes, we finally have a strong country again. But if you take that fact that he won his election based on fear, we are a coward dog with our tail between our legs. And any other country, we are so broken right now, any other country could easily take advantage of us. I never thought I would see the day where the Oval Office became a reality show and a joke. I am truly scared for my friends and for myself and for the generation below us. My little brother's in high school, and already there has been so many bully attacks because our president-elect is a big bully. And word it however you want, you know, support him, don't support him, he is a bully. And like it or not, our kids and our youth are going to look up to him. I'm not saying I want Donald Trump to fail as president. I'm not saying that. I truly hope he's an amazing president that accepts both sides and that will do his best to bring equality and peace to all. That being said, I don't think he will. Because that is not the man that he has proven himself to be. He is selfish, narcissistic, animal. Now, Hillary, with her whole email things, until the FBI turns up something, you have to believe she's innocent. In the United States, it is innocent until proven guilty. And I strongly believe that. And for all of you saying, well, oh, she deleted them, it's the internet. Stuff is never deleted, no matter how hard you try. That is all I have to say about this topic. I will not hopefully be making another one of these videos again, ever. I truly want the best for America. I love being an American. I come from a family of a lot of veterans, a lot of people that support America, and I will always support America. But I think the people saying that he's not my president have a point right now. That based on the public vote for individual votes, which personally I think is the only way it should be voted on. Screw these electoral vote numbers. Just number it out, vote to vote. Your vote will matter. And so that's all I have to say about that. But, you know, according to the popular vote, Hillary won. And it's been that way for a very long time. That, you know, a lot of times they'll win the electoral vote, but their other running mate will win the popular vote. And I think that's just a corrupt system. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also click the subscribe button down below and check out my latest video. I will be posting videos every Wednesday and Saturday. Also, please subscribe to me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram if you have not already. And please no hate in the comments. This was purely my opinion. These are things that I am worried about. And I truly hope the best for America. All right, stay beautiful. Mwah.